Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Tupac. Drop the RIP Tupacs down in the comment section. Hit the like button. They got him now. Tupac warned us about Snoop Dogg, he warned us about Diddy, and he warned us about Jay-Z. Everything that revolved around what happened with Tupac, it all goes to show the people who was hating on him since the beginning. Tupac, he was the one who inspired all them and made them start changing their genre of music up. They got down on Tupac and they paid $1 million for Tupac to get sent up. And I want y'all to know Tupac ain't deserve to go out like that. Tupac, he a legend in these streets. And let me know if you're a fan of Tupac down in the comment section. Because Keefy D said that Snoop Dogg was in cahoots with what Diddy had going on with the payment that they gave to Keefy D so that they can do this to Tupac. Now Tupac, he went to Las Vegas for one reason, so he can go to the fight. All he wanted to do is go to the fight and go back to the hotel. But Suge Knight said that by Mike Tyson having that fight, it made it to where everybody who was in tour with them and didn't like them, it made it to where they had the ups on Tupac and Suge Knight. Now, don't forget, Suge Knight, he got hit up too. He got grazed 2 times. And I want y'all to know, Tupac got hit up 5 times. They bogus for what they did to Tupac. Tupac, he opened the doors for a lot of people. And everybody know what happened to Kim Porter. Everybody know exactly the people who played a role in that. I want y'all to let me know if y'all rocking with Tupac down in the comment section. Drop the RIP Tupacs and drop the RIP Kim Porters down in the comment section. Everybody who played a role in this, they going down. And the Fed said that Keefy D, Suge Knight, and Diddy, they said that all of them orchestrated everything that went down. And I want y'all to know, just because Suge Knight was in the car with him, Suge Knight was driving. If Tupac would have been in that driver's seat, he probably would have went the other way and got out of that jam and would have never even got in this situation at all. They pulled right up on the side of Tupac. As soon as they pulled up on the side of Tupac, Orlando Anderson asked Keefy D to hand him the gun. He hung out the window and started shooting at the car. And this was their biggest mistake because years later, what did Keefy D do? He started telling on everything. He kept making documentaries, and Greg Kading said that by him even making documentaries, that's liable evidence for them to even be able to come and pick him up from out of Las Vegas. He was going back and forth from LA to Las Vegas. They said that he had something to do with B.I.G. Everybody who sat there and saw these cases go unsolved for so many years, y'all know, we've been wanting answers for a long time. Tupac OG, she been trying to figure out who did this to Tupac. Diddy, he tried to hide everything. He tried to make it seem like he wasn't rocking with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg been hating on Tupac since the beginning. When Snoop Dogg saw that Suge Knight was his bodyguard, he was his manager, and he was the person to protect him. Suge Knight, he told Snoop Dogg, don't bring none of your entourage with you. Don't bring nobody with you on this plane. Snoop Dogg took that as a threat. Greg Kading said that Snoop Dogg, he was on the plane. He had grabbed stuff so that he could try to protect himself. And everybody know for a fact how Suge Knight get out. Suge Knight pulled up on a lot of people. And there's a lot of people who don't like Suge Knight. But Suge Knight, he was the main one. He told everything, and everybody who was involved in it, they going down. I want y'all to hit the like button if y'all rocking with Tupac. Let me know if y'all think that this was a setup, because Tupac, Suge Knight, and Snoop Dogg, they were supposed to have been like this. Like at the end of the day, Death Row Records, it would have been better than it is now. It would have been something totally different. Everybody know for a fact that Tupac was the leader of the whole pack. Tupac had everybody trying to rap like him, and he made a big influence on the community. Hit the like button if you rocking with Tupac. Let me know if you think that Suge Knight, he not wrong for what he said about Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg, he was on their team once upon a time, and then as soon as Suge Knight get locked up, what Snoop Dogg gonna do? He went and bought Death Row so that he can have all his records and everything that Suge Knight was holding from him.
And on death row sometimes.
Never.
You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to keep Tupac. That's why I say don't mention Tupac's name in none of your interviews, because you Snoop, who said he had something to do with it. So Snoop was involved in killing hip-hop's best all-time artist. You was involved
Suge Knight didn't want to release a lot of things that he was putting out there because he wanted Tupac to be at the top. Tupac ain't had no beef with Snoop Dogg. Tupac actually was rocking with Snoop Dogg since the beginning, but it goes to show how deep it cuts when you the top dog and everybody else coming up behind you. Man, R.I.P. to Tupac, man. Tupac, if he would have never went to Las Vegas for that fight, this would have never went down. This would have never even occurred under those circumstances. And everybody who played a role in it, even the people who gave $1 million to Keefe D so he can go out there and do that to Tupac, all of them going down, regardless of how they feel about it. It's coming out now. And the Fed said that they got a 99% conviction rate, and they gonna get every last person. They not gonna come back and get nobody when it first happened. They gonna wait year after year, and they gonna see what else you gonna do and what other crimes you gonna commit. This is why they came back to get Keefe D out of nowhere. He had undercovers pull up to his house and grab him, and he told everything in the car.
I'll stand right here in front of the car. Yep. Nope, we're going to put it down. I know. Hang on. Put that down for a second, all right? You got nothing on you, right? Hooks. Okay. Do you have anything on you, sir? No. All I had was a phone and water. Phone and water. Perfect.
Once he got locked up, he said he was going to do his time, and then when they started trying to throw life at him, they tried to throw the book at him. They wanted him under the jail. That's when he started telling on every single person who played a role in it, everybody who he gave the gun to, even Von Zip, who stole half of the money and didn't even give Orlando Anderson nothing. And I want y'all to know, that's called a send-off, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact how Keefe D get down. Keefe D, he from LA, but I rock with LA. At the end of the day, Tupac was rocking with LA. If Tupac was still in LA or if he was still in New York, this would have never even happened to him. And the Fed said that they gonna get Keefe D for what he did, regardless of who name he put in it. He shouldn't have never even said nobody else's name because he was the one that admitted it on the body cam when he was in the police car. He told everything and he let them know. He know exactly what they talking about, what happened to Tupac. The police act like they ain't even know what they was arresting him for because they can't release certain information until they get him down to the station. And that's when the prosecutors and the DA gonna come in the room and they gonna let you know everything that you being arrested for. Now, Keefe D thought he was just gonna bond out and get out real quick. He even had other people try to come up there and put 50,000 down. Whack 100 wanted to get him out. Whack 100 said that he wanted him to do multiple interviews explaining why he locked up and who did it. They wanted to get Diddy a long time ago, but Snoop Dogg, he should have never even been cool with Diddy and his name when it never got brought up in this. I would like to send my condolences out to Tupac family, and I would like to say, man, get well, everybody who's still mourning and grieving over Tupac, man, because Tupac was a legend. Tupac, he was the main one putting everybody up on game, and he was telling everybody, he was warning them about Snoop Dogg. He was warning them about Diddy and everybody else who came along behind them. Even Jay-Z wanted Tupac gone because with Tupac still around, what did Jay-Z do? Jay-Z couldn't really drop no hits. He dropped that 99 Problems, and he dropped that The Black Album, and he dropped that Best of Both Worlds with R. Kelly. But look what happened to R. Kelly. Like, they wanted everybody gone so that nobody would know what they really did to the main star of the whole pack, Tupac. Tupac was the main one who was actually out there making good music. It ain't been no good music since Tupac been gone. And y'all know exactly how Diddy get down. Diddy don't care who he crossed. You see what he did to Cassie, Kim Porter, Al B. Sure, and what he did to Kid Cudi. Come on now, they came and tried to testify on that man, and they still end up giving him 4.5 years. Diddy'll be out. But Diddy, he'll never be the same. He had to sell half of his company and he had to sell a few of his cars so that he can be able to even pay them lawyers for this long amount of time. At the end of the day, Diddy bogus for what he did to Tupac. They gonna get him at the end of the day. Just because they ain't say nothing about it instantly when Keefe D got locked up. But Keefe D, he told everything. He even told them Diddy was the one that gave him the money. He even started crying on camera.
Davis's arrest followed years of fan-driven theories that an intense rivalry between East Coast and West Coast rappers sparked the fatal attack on Shakur.
And I'm being held against my will. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying my twilight. God got my back, and God will see me through this.
And let everybody know he shouldn't be going down for this. He was in the car with them. What do they call that? The Fed said that they call that accessory to a. At the end of the day, you should have never even put yourself in that predicament. You told them that you gave him the gun. Once you gave him the gun, you should have instantly been thinking about what y'all was finna do, regardless of how much money it was. But it didn't matter at that moment because all he wanted was that money, and he wanted to please Diddy. He wanted Diddy to look at him like he was a hitman. They said that Keefy D was there when B.I.G. got hit up. Gene Deal, he told it all. He told everything that went down. And he said Puff should have gotten that car, not B.I.G. At the end of the day, man, R.I.P. Kim Porter, R.I.P. Tupac, R.I.P. B.I.G., man. Get well Cassie, get well Al B. Shore, and everybody else who was at them parties that Diddy kept throwing, making these people come. Man, I would like to say get well to everybody who was involved in it because they didn't deserve to get did like that. Diddy has no remorse. He's a terrible human being. He bogus for what he did to these people, and he bogus for what he did to Tupac. Number one, he bogus for even going out there and paying that money to Keefy D, and now look at Keefy D. Keefy D, he already old. Keefy D, he can't do no more time. Keefy D, he want to get out. He shouldn't have never gave him that gun though. He was with Von Zip and them, and he knew exactly what Orlando was about to do. So he was more aware of everything that was finna transpire, and he could have turned back at any time, but he didn't. Everybody know exactly how they got down, but look at the result of it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Tupac. Let me know if you think that Snoop Dogg, bogus for what he did, because by his name even getting mentioned in it, anything that got something to do with what Tupac had going on, knowing the history that they had and knowing that Suge Knight tried to do something to him, man, we all know for a fact that he was going to click up with Diddy at the end of the day. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.